Makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good. Block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins tailgates, where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL-wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins, NFL, yeah, we integrate.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the WCFL DolFans Talk here on TFTG. I'm your host, Papa Paul, along with my wonderful co-host, Mr. Dolphin Winners.
What's up, brother?
Mr. Johnny O.
What's up, guys? How is everybody?
Russell Hopman.
Russ.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, brother?
Crazy Mahi, a.k.a. Mr. Polk.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
What's up, Mr. Paul?
Simmons.
What's up, guys?
What's up,
What's
man?
up?
How's everyone doing tonight?
We good, man. But happy birthday to you, brother. It's Papa
birthday,
Paul's
Papa Paul.
birthday, everybody. Everybody in the comments and everybody that's watching, wish a happy birthday, our brother Papa Paul, who turned 108 today. Happy 108th birthday.
Look
It's all that.
Age 2.
I
Happy
texted.
birthday, Papa Paul.
I texted him earlier this morning, but I couldn't get through because he was on the cheesecake call.
Okay. We got just under 24 hours until the first pick of the 2026 draft. And not long after that, our number 11 pick will be up. Anybody got any ideas on who our number 11 pick or what position our number 11 pick we're going to get?
I'll be honest with everybody. No, I have no idea. I hope this is what I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I came up today is I wanted to wish you, brother, a happy birthday, and I wanted to see, and number two, I wanted to see my Fins family. So I haven't seen the guys in a while, and always like to come up here and chill with my Fins fam. And I just want to hear what everybody else is basically going to say because I really don't know college football like that. So, but all I'm going to say is this to our Miami Dolphin family and faithful that's listening and watching. Please do not beat up the Miami Dolphins franchise and Sully and the coach because they didn't pick the person that you wanted. Like, please, we don't want to hear that shit. Okay, it's April. Let's sit there and trust the process. Let's see what they're going to do, and let's see how this shit's going to play out. That's basically all I got to say.
Okay.
Well, I agree with you 100% about beating up. You know people are going to because it's social media. Oh, they should have taken this. They should have done this. They should have done that. They should have traded. They should have, could have, would have. I'm the wait and see guy. Let's wait and see who they pick. I'm going to root for them regardless. They have a top of, the 11th pick. They're going to get a good player. There's some players that are going to slide, other ones that are going to jump up. Somebody's going to do something stupid and pick somebody, and we're all going to be like, what the heck was that? Probably the Jets because they're good for that. But, let's wait and see. We could talk about it next week on who they took.
Yeah, we'll do a show next week also. Don't worry about that. But do you have any position they might pick on their first pick?
We got so many holes. If they get an offensive lineman, great. If they get a defensive lineman, great. If there's a corner out there that is supposedly that good and they can grab him, grab him. I mean, we got a new regime. It's their first year. They want to win. I mean, I watch every interview I can, and that's all these guys talk about is doing the right thing, doing the smart thing, taking players that are going to fit what they want. And listen, none of us know what they want right now. Tomorrow night we'll find out. We'll see what they're looking at and what they're looking for. But right now, ain't none of us got a goddamn clue. They have the board in the office. They know who their top players are, who they're looking at, who they want. They have at the end of the board, they got undrafted free agents or guys they think are going to go undrafted. They're going to be on the phone with right away, inviting them to camp. Let's wait and see what happens.
My opinion on this is I'm going to say kudos to you guys because it is a crapshoot. We're at 11. I got to trust the process like we all are. We have holes everywhere. And regardless of what we say or what we think, they have a board. Preferably, his MO is they like to go physical and they like to go size. So I wouldn't be surprised it's an offensive lineman first, unless someone, like Johnny said, the Jets do something stupid, and then someone that we weren't expecting falls to us. I preferably hope they do offensive line or cornerback because right now we signed a lot of bargain basement guys, but I mean, we don't know who's going to fall to us at 11. We don't know who's going to trade up. We don't know who's going to do what. It's similar to the combines. Everybody looks good in t-shirt and shorts.
Yep.
I've listened to fans on all these different sites. Oh, we got to draft Ruben Bain. We got to draft Francis because they're all Miami Hurricane fans. Well, that's all well and good, but don't be surprised if, like Saul said earlier, don't beat up the Dolphins because they didn't pick your favorite. I honestly think if they do take a lineman, don't be surprised it's Spencer Fano from Utah, or if the Dolphins trade back in the pick 11, they don't see the guy they want, they trade back because there's been rumors that Philadelphia wants to come up and they can get a first rounder in the 2027 draft. So, I mean, we got to play it by ear and we're going to be happy regardless. I tell people this all the time. I don't root for certain players. I root for the Dolphins. We've seen players come and go, but you're still a Dolphins fan.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Go ahead, Mr. Polk.
with me, say the truth, I like what they did as far as free agency went, and what have they went and got players, and what have you. Most of them are on 1-year contracts, and to me, what they're doing is they're creating competition at all positions, which means that even though you may be from the former regime, every position is up for grabs, and that means that somebody in free agency, somebody coming out the draft could get your spot. So the main thing I like is, like I said, we got competition everywhere. They're going to get players that they want to fit the scheme that they want. So it can, like I said, to me, it's not about getting the shiniest diamond. It's about getting the player that's going to fit the scheme. You're not going to be able to do everything in this draft. So it's going to take this draft, probably the next draft, or even the draft after that to kind of get get our team to where it's going in the right direction. But everything, just like Johnny said, it's just a wait and see thing.
Derek?
Well, I mean, the other thing I honestly think it's gonna be a big physical player. It's gonna be a team player, team first. I don't think he's gonna be the Ferrari out of the bunch that gets to pick. I just really hope it isn't a quarterback, just because we already got Malik. I'd like to see Mason or Delance, or however you pronounce his name. I'd like to see him He's a big physical cornerback. We've lacked cornerbacks for a long time. Or just like Russell said, I'd like to have the guy from Utah, Fano. He's big. He's very physical, and that's gonna. You got to build our foundation with physical kind of guy, and be able to challenge the rest of the guys. Building the trenches, and like we went from even back in last year, we have to start building from the draft and keeping our homegrown talent there and not letting them walk. Build from the inside out. No more free agent big purchases. Let's do it right. And they have a history of that, you know.
Okay, to go back on something Mr. Polk said, yeah, we signed a lot of, I think we have 43 one-year deal contract players, and some Dolphin winners and I have talked about it before. A lot of these guys are going to be giving it everything they got and playing the best ball they probably ever played just in order to try and get that extended contract or get a contract from another team at the end of the year and everything. So it's going to be a tough battle, I think, all the way around, especially when we got to cut it down to 53 players.
Well, I'm sure they've signed a couple guys that are going to end up getting cut. So I mean,
Oh, yeah.
they don't get paid till the season starts. They sign the contract, but they don't get paychecks till the season starts. So there's guys that they've signed to these one-year contracts. I wouldn't be surprised if as many as 4 of them get cut because of the young talent they bring in that they want to develop and say, you know what, we're not Super Bowl contenders. Let's develop the young guys and see what we can do with them this year, next year, the following year. So,
Well, I agree with you. I agree with you that on that, Johnny. But it's like the coaches have said that everyone's going to be fighting for a position, no matter who it is. Even the quarterbacks, even Achan, they're all going to be fighting for their positions. No one is guaranteed a position. So yeah, a lot of those players that we signed to one-year contracts, there could be 4, 5, 6 of them that end up getting cut before the season starts.
absolutely. And listen, the coaches can say what they want. Malik's the starting quarterback. They didn't pay him $67 million to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Chan is your starting running back. End of the story. You're not going to get somebody out of the draft that is going to do what he does. He's proven it over the last few years. So those 2 spots, those are guaranteed. Patrick Paul, he ain't going nowhere. Brewer ain't going nowhere. You know, these guys there's certain guys that's your starter.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, most of these positions are going to be up for grabs.
You know, another reason why we can be optimistic, there will be, I'd say, out of the 11 picks, depending if we, select all 11, you never know if we trade a pick or go back following year. I'm saying we're going to get at least 5 foundational pieces. And a lot of this lies on, we got to rebuild, obviously. We got to get stronger in the trenches. We got to fix the secondary. And then the little sidelight that we're all seeming to forget is we didn't have any money to go shopping regardless.
Right. Exactly.
So, I mean, we're going to take our lumps, but it's going to be worth it in the long run.
Hello, Tonk. How are you doing?
What's up, Tonk? What's good, man?
Hey, what's up, How are you, brother?
What's up, everybody?
What's
Sorry,
up,
I'm
brother?
on silent. I'm walking.
What's going
back.
on, brother?
I was getting my car service, so I'm walking back right now.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, it is good. My car is in great shape.
I said the walking
At
pot.
least one of us are.
The walking pot's not good. I was meaning.
So, I mean, there's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts about the whole thing. Draft starts tomorrow. I believe on our 30th pick that it's a very high possibility that we trade back to the early second round to where they're either the second or third pick of the second round with that 30th pick.
Do we
That
know
totally
who the Dolphins
depends.
are thinking to pick first?
No, we've discussed it a little bit, but we haven't. No one's really picked anybody because we don't know. We don't know who they're looking for. I mean, I would like to see an offensive lineman up there, but
I'm saying either Spencer Fano from Utah as an offensive lineman or if Mansour Delane, the cornerback from LSU, falls to us. I don't know what the discussions will be in that room if that happens, but I'll be happy either or. And I mean, we're gonna be, optimistic like we are every single year, and we're gonna go with what this regime's going to do because.
Don't we have the most picks or one of the most picks?
No,
Well, we have the
somebody-
most picks. We have the most picks in the top 100, and we have 11 total picks. So I mean,
okay, all right.
that's not too bad either. Or I mean, we're gonna end up, like I said, hopefully, we end up with 5 foundational pieces. I mean, we've all talked about it. Where we draft somebody, then we let him go 2 years later, and he plays great, or he goes somewhere else, and then we're filling holes. Hopefully, the buying the shiny new toy is out. We obviously can't do it this year because we're paying Tua's salary. But Malik, hopefully they put some people around him in this year's draft. I mean, down the road. I mean, we're going to be more of a ball control run team anyway. So he'll be doubly tough if we can run the ball because with the read option that he's so good at, and then you have Achane, and they'll probably trade Jalen Wright. Don't be surprised. Because, I mean, they got Ollie Gordon, and you can always find another running back. So, if they can get something for Jalen Wright, a pick, hey, add another pick.
I don't know about that because I'm not saying this is factual, but one of the things I'm hearing about the running back room is that they're pretty happy with Jalen Wright because he's a combination of speed and power. So I don't know. I'm just guessing, but that's the things I'm been hearing. So if Achane is not, we're not moving off of Achane, which it looks like, I think they're gonna pretty much keep the running back room the way it is, and they may just pick up a late round running back, for development. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, Mr. Polk, I think the running back is one of the few pieces that we don't need to be replacing right now.
Right. And then the other thing is that the other thing that I'm hearing about Sully and Halfley is that they want good sized running backs. That's the running backs. They want size running backs, and so you have that pretty much already. Not putting down Achane. Besides Achane, you got that already with Ollie and Jalen Wright. Oh, and also too, we got that. That fourth one may be the one that go. Do have back on the roster.
Hey, Russell.
Yes, sir.
So me and you are both on the same page with our 2 top players we'd really like to see. And how the draft can go crazy. Who would be your number 3 if Fano and the Lance go? Who's top 3?
If my top 3, I'd say, well, obviously we don't know because, I mean, we don't know who's going to do something stupid in the top 10. See, we're in a weird position because we're 10. You don't know if someone's going to trade up ahead of us. You don't know if someone's going to fall to us. My favorite 3, and I'm doing it by what we need. I wanted to say Spencer Fano because he's physical. He can play everywhere on the line. He's the best offensive lineman in the country. He won the Outland Trophy as the best offensive lineman. He's healthy. No nagging injuries, no miss of the season, no back problems, no foot problems. He'd be my number 1. If we're going to go cornerback, I'm saying Mansour Delane. There's people, Gerard McCoy. Well, the guy didn't play last year. He tore his ACL. This is the problem that we had with our previous regime. We always took a chance on damaged goods. So my first choice would be Fano from Utah, the tackle. He can play everywhere on the line. My second choice would be Mansour Delane, the cornerback from LSU. And if I had a third choice, I would say it's a toss-up. It's between the other lineman from Penn State, Ione, whatever his name is, and possibly, and but I don't know at 11. I wouldn't do it at 11, but probably Malachi Lemon, the wide receiver from USC. But I wouldn't draft a wide receiver at 11. But, I mean, if you trade back a few spots and he's available, I mean, we don't know who's going to fall to us. But I'm going on the mindset that this guy's always drafted gems, and physical guys. So maybe they go cornerback first and then maybe come back to lineman at 30 or vice versa. They might go lineman first at 11 and then 30, maybe Colton Hood from Tennessee, maybe Chris Johnson from San Diego State, maybe Brandon Cisse from South Carolina at 30. Those guys would fall in that range. So they're all good corners. I mean, but they're not Mansour Delane, obviously. So, I mean, we're going to be happy regardless. I mean, unless we trade, like Papa Paul says, it's possible. Like, who's to say if Simpson doesn't get drafted? Because if you're in the first 14 picks, you get the guaranteed 5-year option. If you're not, they get the 5th-year option. So the team kind of controls that. And who's to say that Arizona's not taking the quarterback from Alabama at number 3, and the Jets ain't taking him at number 2. So somebody's going to come back up to trade. Who's to say they don't trade with Miami at 30,
Yeah, I take a guess. I think that Todd Simpson goes to the Steelers, and then Rodgers comes back for 1 year and mentors him. I have a feeling. I don't think we'll trade the 10th pick, but I think the 30th pick will probably go back, and so we can get a beginning second round.
Yeah,
but we definitely need some defensive help. Definitely on the, because we're gonna run a wide 9 with that 4-3, which that's my favorite kind of defense. I just don't know. Chomp let me down last year. He just wasn't there where I wanted him last year. So we definitely need help.
With Chop Robinson, he had some nagging injuries. He had a concussion too. I mean, and then I don't know, because obviously we ain't on the field and we ain't in the locker room. But it seemed like the Dolphins, when they started out so bad, it seemed like the team they didn't give up, but it got to the point where, guys were freelancing.
Yeah, they weren't giving that 110%. They lost a little bit of the mojo.
I'm saying, if you watch the games a lot, because we all do, there were certain players that were doing their own thing. They weren't staying with the calls. And the only one outside of Brooks and what's his name there? The other linebacker wasn't too bad. If I could see his face.
Number 11 or 25 or no.
No, 11. You had it right. I could see
they cut him. They cut him in the middle of the season, and we finally signed him.
If he came from Seattle.
Yeah, he had 2 or 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he was not bad. But the thing that bothered me more than anything is we signed, what's his name, from the Chiefs. He played a hell of a game against the Patriots, and he never played for the rest of the year.
Right.
He was everywhere. They re-signed him this offseason again, hopefully in the new regime and in the new defensive setup. They use him more.
Talking about Willie Gay Jr., right?
Yeah, Willie Gay Jr. So
Willie Gay is going to play impressive in that wide 9 defense. I'm telling you, he's going to be good.
But this is what I'm saying about how the Dolphins made us. We got the banana in the tailpipe. They had you believing, this is how it's going to be, and they went totally against the grain. And the sad part is we had talent, but our coaching didn't make the proper adjustments. We didn't have a plan B, C, and D when they took away plan A. So you're playing blind. I don't care who you got. Everybody's fast. I've said this on this show 1,000 times. We're the Super Bowl champions September and October, but when the leaves turn brown, oh my God, forget about the Dolphins. Start talking about the next sport that's coming up, whether it's basketball, hockey, whatever you like, because we wilt like the damn trees. And the sad part is we got so much talent, but then again, every time someone wanted a raise, they gave it to him. Chris Greer was like the candy man.
Well, that he was. I just really hope, no matter who we get, like you were saying, we've always drafted players with some kind of injury, or we got a free agent that had a possible injury we could sign for 1-year deal. Then they ball out and they roll out.
Yeah.
I just want to see somebody drafted that is healthy, no prior nagging injuries, and I want a physical team. I know it's going to be rough this year, but I will do anything just to go to a Miami Dolphins home playoff game. That's sad that that's a dream, to go to a damn home playoff game.
Derek. Have you ever seen the
home
movie
playoff
Back
games
to?
or a whole different vibe. They're a
Yep.
lot of fun.
Hey, Derek, have you ever seen the movie Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Well, I
My
went
buddy
to the last home playoff game.
My buddy's
The
got a
last couple
DeLorean.
of them.
My buddy's
I
got a
went
DeLorean.
I went with Chad Pennington.
80 mile an hour.
I went to the Chad Pennington game against the Ravens. I went to the last win they had against the Colts in overtime when it was Pro Player Stadium. So, I mean, I don't want to talk about playoffs yet. I just want to talk about building our team the right way.
That's just a dream. You know what I mean? It's sad. Most people dream for Super Bowls. Shit, I dream for home playoff games.
Yeah, well,
Hey, you know what my
problem.
dad used to say? If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Yeah.
Like the one coach, I think it was Jim Mora. Playoffs.
Well, here's the biggest problem for you, Derek. How old are you?
I'm going to be 39 this year. It's going to be rough.
And it's been 25 years, so you were like 13 or 14. Tonk, how old are you?
I'll be 40 in a couple months.
Yeah. So you guys were teenagers the last time they won a damn playoff game.
Yeah. Hey, you know the funny thing is that last playoff game in 2000.
You know what? 13.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was 13, buddy.
You guys are making me seem like
because it wasn't 19. I'll tell you that much.
you guys are making me get the walker out.
You got your chair. You got your chair charged up, Russell.
Yep, I'm ready, man. I got the flags on my electric wheelchair. Gee.
Hey, just remember, if you ever break down, I can help you out. I still have some talent.
You know, the funny thing is that season in 2000, my uncle was on that staff with Dave Wanstad, and that team was super physical. They ran the ball like nobody's business. And
yeah, I was 13. That's funny. I was 13.
Wow.
2000.
Yeah, you and Derek were only teenagers.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm right there with I'll be in my wheelchair too on the next one.
You know, we're gonna be optimistic. I say this with all sincerity. A lot of Dolphin fans are delusional when they say crazy stuff. But I mean, at least this panel understands that we got to rebuild. You know, there's no arguing, and there's no point in it. You know, at the end of the day, we're all going to be Dolphin fans. It's in our DNA. If you cut us open, we bleed aqua and orange. We're Dolphin fans. The idea of maybe 10 years, I don't believe in that. Because look, the Patriots turned it around in 1 year. It took them 4 years. They were terrible. But then they turned it around. They got rid of all the contracts. They got money. They ended up drafting well. They had a gang of picks. They traded away stuff. Similar to what we're doing. So, I mean, you never know. I mean, who's to say?
Well, it's like big. Sorry, Winner.
No, go ahead, Paul.
Big Oak right here says basically Dolphins' upcoming season is wasted in his opinion. I disagree with that. It's a building season. It doesn't mean it's wasted. Are we going to be Super Bowl contenders? I highly doubt it. But at least we're going to get together, build on what we have, and see where we need to go come next year. I mean, I think Dolphin winners, and I've talked about it, I think there's going to be games that we win that nobody expects us to win.
Agreed,
100%.
Right.
Hey, we've done that for like the past 4 years that, like, oh, we're going to have a top 5 pick, and then they go on a 5-game winning streak. It's possible. I mean, stranger things have happened. I'm not saying that we're going to win in the division. No. I'm not saying that we're going to the AFC Championship. No. But stranger things have happened. I mean, we can sit here and say, oh, we're going to be 1-16. And what happens if we're 10-7?
Fucking Flyers, let's go. My bad, y'all. I'm watching the Flyers game, too.
Well, you know what? My thing is this. With me, and I said this maybe a couple months back, I'm in observation mode for the next couple seasons because, like I said, we are building our team. So with me, I'm not. This is gonna be like almost like a vacation where I'm watching everything that's going on and what have you, and I'm not gonna be upset whether we have a good season or bad season. Because, like I said, we're building our team for the future. So I would take a Super Bowl or a playoff if it happens. I take it. But if it doesn't happen, I'm all right because, like I said, we're building our team. So I don't, people need to get out of how should I say their feelings and what
Mm-hmm.
have you, and stop saying, if we don't do well, then and what have you, this is, being so negative. You gotta give the coaches, the GMs, you gotta give this whole franchise a chance to
Mm-hmm.
start go in a different direction. And it takes time to do it. It's not gonna happen overnight. It takes time. So enjoy the ride and learn because I'm supposed to learn a lot by the drafts and free agents. I'm gonna learn a lot
I
for
want
the
to. I
next
want to.
couple of seasons.
I want to piggyback off of. I want to piggyback off of what Mr. Polk said. I'm going to be the opposite. I'm hyped for every season, even though that we're going through a complete rebuild. I'm hyped as fuck for the simple fact that we got to tear the house down to rebuild it. Things that Russell said, things that Johnny O said, Papa Paul, yourself, Derek, everybody on this panel has said we're finally getting the culture to change now. Both these men, the GM and also the coach, both of these men are tired of hearing that Miami is soft. They're sick of that shit. They don't
Mhm.
like it. They don't even like it when reporters are asking them questions and stuff like that, and they mention, oh, how do you feel like teams saying that you guys are soft? And you can see the demeanor change. They're sick of that shit. They're like, no, we don't want that. We want to change that mentality. And I think these men, which people got to understand, we have to give them time because Rome wasn't built in a day, like Russell always says. And my whole thing is, if you understand football, this is going to take time. So we all can be upset, mad, whatever. However, we are rebuilding. I believe that we're going to do some things this season that I probably wouldn't expect us to do. But you got to understand, it's a brand new system, brand new everything going into the season, brand new everything. So
Same,
I'm
same,
hyped. I'm hyped.
same.
I really
I'm
am.
Yeah,
excited. I'm
yeah,
excited.
yeah.
No, go ahead.
So yeah, for me, it was definitely I'm always excited for a new Dolphin season, no matter what. But for some reason, this one feels different, just because it was tough that we lost. I lost two of my favorite players. We lost Waddle. We lost Jalen Phillips. So that was tough. That was the big downer. That was probably our bottom. The biggest thing is now is we finally getting somebody in there that wants to win. Well, they all coaches want to win, but we've been talking for years about physicality. We want it in the trenches. Um, and these guys have given the talk, and then about being soft. Sully and them look at the veins come out of their head and their forehead and their head when they talk about when they're saying that the Miami Dolphins have been soft. Hey, you could tell inside they could tell
Mhm.
them guys to go f off. They probably would because
Right.
you could just tell that they're that serious
Mhm.
about it. Like they're like it's not going to happen on our watch, and just the little things, I like I said, I love a 4-3 defense. I love the wide nine. I mean, heck, I've dominated people on Madden back in the day when I used to play in the tournament stuff. With that wide nine, you couldn't stop them. But it's just, yeah, I'm excited every year for it. But just the way that they're talking, I know I sent you guys in a group chat in the message. I said, talk is cheap. But these guys seem like they're going to find a way to back it up. Like there's just something about it that these guys know what they're doing. It's a different vibe than we've had probably in the last 20 years. And then going back and watching old videos when Ricky Williams in the orange jersey on the Monday night against the Jets and stuff is just breaking down the sideline. That I put that in now to where A-Chan's breaking down and we're super physical and we're just crushing the trenches and he's our new style of Ricky Williams running. Like that's what's got me excited because when you got a good running game, you can pass the ball and you're firing on all cylinders. So it's just a different way of excitement this year. I don't know what you got,
But I'm
you
gonna
know.
piggyback something real from what you're saying also there. I think also too we're gonna see it along with different culture. We're gonna see a lot of no nonsense. In other words, people need these players. If they want to be on the team, they need to show up and be on time and leave all the off field drama off the field and what have you. So that's another thing I'm picking up also. Papa, if we want to go to a commercial, you go ahead.
Yes, all right. Commercial break real quick. Thank you, sir.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach area. Don't forget your sweet treats, goodies, and definitely don't forget the cheesecake.
That's why I couldn't get through this morning.
Here we go.
I had to order my birthday cheesecake.
You guys were talking earlier about optimism. I'm very optimistic we're going to have a top 3 pick next year. That's my own feelings.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
I think the coach, I think the coach and the GM are going to do a good job, but we just don't have the pieces.
Right.
So we're going to be in the top 3 next year. If Willis can ball out, we're not going to need to draft a quarterback, so we're not going to have to waste a pick there. They could take the best offensive lineman, defensive lineman, corner that's available, and move on from there. If he does well, we get 3 years out of him. The third year is basically free, but if he does that well over the first 2, now you can assign him to the extension and keep him around and not use the draft picks on a quarterback. Or like Green Bay has done, you get a late round 26th, 28th pick. Now you take your quarterback to sit behind him for a couple of years to learn how to play the game in the NFL. And then when he's done, you already have your replacement. Think about it. Green Bay has had 3 quarterbacks in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Favre, Rodgers, and Love.
That's it.
We had 4 in the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys. I was just given my birthday shot of Patron, so down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
Are you
Now, is
doing
that with the turtle cheesecake, brother?
Paul, you taking 1 shot for every year?
Yeah, do a shot for every year. I don't think we have that much time.
Then you better get to a liquor warehouse.
If I was to do a shot for every year, we better get about 10 bottles.
They're gonna be filming a new version of Cheers at his house.
What are you 59 now?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
59 with a fucking body that's 85.
Yeah, but it's still going. You're still here. So
You're still here, brother.
Go.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay being old, because you know what's funny. I was in the supermarket earlier today, and I was chatting with my friends at the market, and they're already on their Patriot shit. So one of the younger people says to me, "Oh, you ready for football, Russell?" And I was like, "I'm football all year round, brother. Come on, man. You see me wearing Dolphin shit all year round." He says, "Who's your baseball team?" I go, "The Braves." He goes, "Oh, I never see you wear Braves stuff." I was like, "Because I don't have to." I don't have to. I'm Dolphins.
I enjoy. I'm enjoying my my age. I am enjoying it.
Hey, I enjoy my age. I just wish I didn't have so many damn problems, because you just can't do what I used to do just last year. Well, past couple years hasn't been too bad, but years before that, it gets to, as my father used to say, getting old is not for the weak.
It's still better than the alternative, brother.
Yep. Hey, Paul, I'm 62 years old, and people don't believe me when I tell them. I mean, the appearance is young, but I said, there's days you get up and you feel older. There's days you feel better and, feel youthful. Like, When me and my wife went to Florida in January, I hadn't picked up a basketball since I was 45, just to shoot free throws. We were at the beach in Fort Lauderdale, and this girl, these young people make me laugh. They're posting pictures online or whatever they're doing. She ain't shooting the basketball. She's taking pictures in their bikini on the basketball court. So we were walking past. I said, you don't mind if I take a shot? My girl's looking at me. I took a shot and hit a jump shot. So the girl's telling my girl, oh, he can shoot the ball, blah, 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 blah. And my girl says to her, how old do you think he is? And the girl says, oh, he's probably about 39. 39? My girl said, yeah. My girl said, yeah, he was 39, 32 years ago. I said, damn, Kim, you got me at 70. She goes, no. I said, Kim, 39 and 32, is that 71? I'm only 62.
He's like, fuck it, let's just say 80. Fuck it.
Yeah, I said, shit. Just why don't you just say I was at the Last Supper with the other 12? I mean,
oh shit! What's love got to do with it?
Yeah. I was like, shit. You just had me. I was on the horse with Paul headed to Damascus. Got me biblical.
The British are coming.
Yeah. Well, I live in the state for that. Paul Revere and all that shit in Boston. Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. You know, it's gonna take time.
I'm gonna call it a night. It was good to see everybody. We'll talk next week after the draft, and we'll see who we get.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, brother.
Peace, love, and fins up, guys.
Peace, love, and fins up, Johnny.
Johnny, have a good night.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be optimistic. I mean, it's a rebuild. I mean, regardless of what we think and what we want to know and what we want to say, I mean, I think we're going to be okay. I mean, stranger things have happened.
We might only go 2-50, but it's like you said, we could end up going 10-7. You never know.
And
as long as we beat the Bills at home, I don't care.
Well, the thing is, they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. You know, we can sit here and say this and that and what have you, but at the end of the day, the GM, the head coach, they're gonna do what they feel is best for the team, whether we like it or not.
Yeah. You know, the good thing is, though,
be happy and go with the flow.
The good thing about the Dolphins is this: you're gonna finally have a coach that's gonna give you the truth, and he's gonna be whether you like it or not dancing around the questions. Not worrying about he's wearing Louis Vuitton glasses and capri pants and all that foolish mess. You know, it's going to be about business. And that's what we need. We need the whole regiment change. You need the whole culture changed, the mindset changed. I mean, we've sat for the last 2-3 years listening to this. Oh, he had on Air Force Ones with diamonds. Oh, he had certain glasses. I give two shits about that. He could have glasses from CVS for all I care.
Not to cut you off, Russell. I see the difference between and McDaniel in the press conference already. He told the media, he told the Florida media, listen, this is me. I'm not going to give you long, drawn-out speeches and a whole bunch of catchphrases. He said that a couple of weeks ago on a press conference. So he already sat there and said, I'm not that guy. Like, he kind of sat there and let them know, you're not going to get what was here before. You're going to get somebody that's raw, uncut, professional, but I'm going to tell you, I wear my feelings on my sleeve, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is. And I'm not going to hold back. So he already said that. He already said straight up how that was going to be. So,
and you know the funny thing about Halfley? Halfley he's a no-nonsense guy. He's tough. I mean, everybody, when the coaching carousel went around, and I told everybody my only name I said was going to be Jeff Halfley. He's going to be the head coach. Everybody, no way, we're going to get Harbaugh. We're going to get this one. We're going to get that one. And I told people the reason being, anybody, I don't give a damn what kind of business you're in, whether you work at a store, you work at a mall, or you own a car lot, you're going to be more comfortable with the person you already know because you have a relationship with them. And everybody, no. And guess what happened? You got Jeff Halfley. And Jeff Halfley is a good coach.
and he speaks clearly, not this every 5 sec. These
Around the way shit. Yep.
And you know something? He's going to have the dirtiest shoes out of them all.
Mhm.
and
Yes.
he doesn't have to think about what he's saying because he knows what he's saying.
You know, I mean, everybody was upset. Obviously, I mean, like I said, and Saul said it earlier about, oh, don't be mad at if we don't get your favorite or this. Listen, all the people who wanted a coach, I'm guaranteeing 90%, 99% of them wanted Harbaugh. But
I mean,
he's
I ain't
not
gonna
the
lie.
coach.
I definitely wanted Harbaugh. I was I was really bummed out about Halfley, and here's why. Didn't know much about him. We're so used to the big, fancy, high dollar pick or coach. And then once they started talking, that's when I was like, "Oh shit! This stuff is hitting the fan." Like this guy is a no nonsense. Kind of gave me like the Brian Flores kind of vibes. Like I'm gonna be a hard ass like the Patriots way, but in slightly a different way. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you know, this is the thing that people don't realize too. Everybody's going to go on. He's never been a head coach in the NFL, but he's been a head coach,
Mhm.
and he's been in a difficult position. He was head coach at Boston College. You name me 30
Exactly.
dudes that want to go to Boston College. Name me
None.
30. Name me
None.
5.
Not even.
Nobody wants to go to Boston College. Why? Because Boston College doesn't do NIL deals. Boston College is a school for, like, if you're going there to be like computer program or some serious job that when you walk out of there, you're going to be making high 6 figures. They ain't sending a group of people to the NFL. So if you're planning as a kid to go to a school where you're on TV all the time, you're not going to Boston College. Let alone the weather's not great that time of year when they play college football. You don't want to be here in November. I live here. I don't want to be here in November. So 18-year-old, 17-year-old, talented, fast kid from Texas, California, Florida is not playing for Boston College.
right?
But he had Boston College in bowls. So that means you have to be winning to get to a bowl. They weren't a national championship team, but they beat Clemson. They beat Florida State. They beat Miami. And you're talking about Boston College. So you're not getting the pick of the litter of top talent in the college ranks kids to go, oh, I'm going to transfer to Boston College. No, you're not.
He had them kids buying in for the ability.
And that's why people are going to like him. Because, like I said, he's no nonsense, but he's a good guy. I've seen him here for 3-4 years. I went to Boston College games against Florida State. I've seen him up close. I don't know him personally. I never met him. But you could see he had that team playing, and they didn't quit on him. And you know that's easy to do when you're in college and you're not winning all the time. But they were winning. They were like 6-5, 7-4. They weren't no 9-2, 10-2 type college team, but
They won.
they were winning for what they had.
Exactly.
So I can't complain about that. And then he went to Green Bay, and their defense was top notch. He wasn't the head coach. He was their defense coordinator. The defense was good till they got banged up late in the year when they lost Parsons and the other 2 corners. But they were good all year. Same thing when he was at Ohio State. He was the defensive backs coach at Ohio State. Ohio State's defensive backfield's really good. So it's not like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Listen, that man sacrificed. That man slept underneath a desk for 2 seasons. For 2 seasons at one of the colleges. So
Yep.
this man loves this sport. He loves what he does. You know, so he understands the sacrifice that he made just to sit there and get himself into the position that he's in right now. So I'm like this. Us as Dolphin fans have to give this regime a chance. This is not mad. This is not mad. This is not okay. They lost. This shit sucks. No, this is not it. You gotta give him time.
Y'all like the head coach in his interviews? You think he's doing a good job like so far?
So far,
so far so good. I heard the tight end Greg Dulcich talk about him. Said he's got a lot of juice. He's got him fired up. You know, he's got that confidence. So I mean, if your players are saying that, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, just what we've already seen. No expectations. I'm just curious since y'all.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, we all got comfortable that first season when McDaniel's offense was flying all over the place. We were talking Super Bowl. And then when Connor Williams went down and Isaiah Wynn went down against Denver, the game where we scored 70, people lost their minds. They thought we weren't going to be stopped. Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. And then after that, we only scored over 31 game against the Washington Commanders.
Mhm.
We lost to Tennessee. We lost to Buffalo. We lost games that we could have had a home playoff game against freaking Buffalo. We lose to Tennessee on Monday night. We gave up 2 scores in like a minute and something at the end of the game.
And gentlemen,
So,
wait, not to cut you off, Russell. Gentlemen, just to remind you guys, we go into Denver.
sheesh.
You think they
That's
forgot
okay.
about that shit? They didn't forget about that shit. And you know that fucking coach is an asshole. So
Sean
don't be
Payton?
surprised. Yeah, don't be surprised. They try to do the same shit to us like we did to them.
Yep.
And then now they got Jalen Waddle there too.
Yeah, yeah.
It could get ugly.
I don't think you can do that well in the cold.
But
Well,
you know
well-
what?
Hey, you know, I'm sorry, Mr. Polk. Go ahead.
It's a couple things I wanted to bring up also. I'm glad that they kept Greg Dosage because and I've said this on other platforms. It was a game last season where Greg Dosage had either fumbled or dropped a pass. When that man got up, he had a look on his face. Said, "You know what? I messed up." He patted himself on the chest. Said, "I messed up." The next time he got back in, that man balled out. I like Greg Dosage's attitude, and that's an attitude that I want to see with all our players. And then the other thing that I really like too was Malik Willis' first press conference. That guy has confidence in himself. He's hungry to get better. He's hungry to learn, to get familiar with the so far with some of our players and what have you. So to me, I'm happy with that. Again, I'm gonna mention I like what Coach Hafley is doing. Our GM Sully, I like what they're doing and what have you. So, I'm happy with the status of our team right now and what have you, going into when the season start and what have you. So the future to me is looking good. I can't say what's going to happen, what have you, because just like what you mentioned before, just gotta wait and see. But I'm right now. I'm just happy and excited for our team.
Let me throw out this comparison. So you got our coach Hafley, the way he started sleeping under the desk, working his way up, finally becoming an NFL coach. Compare him to Eric Spoelstra from the Miami Heat, starting as
Yeah, there you go. I like
Oh,
that, and I like that.
yeah,
I like
that's a
that.
good one.
Now,
That's
can you imagine what that could do? Like somebody that's humble, started from the bottom, worked their way up. that
Yeah,
would be that would be
that's what I'm
impressive.
talking about right there.
That's a good comparison.
Because
You know,
Spoelstra's, it took him. He needed superstars to do it, but he went to the finals alive, and he knows, like he got to the finals completely so much longer after LeBron was there. But like it takes us. You have to have superstars to win in the NBA. But as far as him as a head coach, I think he's a great head coach.
But look how
So
he handled all the superstars, the crybabies.
yeah,
The superstars
yeah,
are all crybabies.
you
yeah.
know who I got one for you. Hafley kind of reminds me of Tony Sparano.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tony
I
Sparano
can
was
see that.
where did he come from? But he was tough,
yeah, it's
and
good.
he had the Dolphins playing physical, and he didn't take shit from nobody. If you didn't do your job, he said, yeah, see that bench right there? Sit on it.
And see,
He
I would love
didn't
to
look
see
for
that
no
guy.
fame. He was a good coach.
I would love to see him in our Ring of Honor. I don't know if it's just for players, but I mean, I would love to see Tony Sparano's name there or something on the stadium.
Sparano came under, because the Dolphins were doing dumb shit back then. They had Cam Cameron, they had Jim Bates, they had like a lot of interim coaches. They actually had Todd Bowles was an interim coach. Dan Campbell was an interim coach.
Yeah, I remember.
They never
Dan
hired these guys. And then they went out to get the shiny toys. After Wanstead left, they could have kept somebody on the staff. They had Campbell there. They had a bunch of guys. What did they go do? They went and get Nick Saban. He stayed 2 years. Screwed them.
Yeah, and he had to pick Culpepper over Breeze. He had to have the flashy guy instead of
Listen,
Breeze.
I'm going to tell you something that drives me crazy.
No more of that though.
Then we had Joe Philbin. Joe Philbin? Think
Oh
about that for a second.
Oh my God.
No,
Then we had Adam
he's like
Gaze.
he's like Joe Biden of head coaches.
Then we had Adam Gaze.
Oh my God! How
Think
high
about that for
was
a second.
Good.
He's like Aaron Rodgers of head coaches.
These guys
We
are
had a lot of bad
awful.
coaches.
And I don't mean that in
Awful.
a good way.
We had awful coaching after Wanstead. Wanstead was the last playoff winner. That's sad.
But I mean, even Wanstead was kind of a bozo at times
Well,
too.
we're gonna rebuild. We're gonna rebuild, and our
We're
head
gonna be
coach
all
is
right.
gonna have to. He gonna sleep under the desk if that's what it's gonna take to win.
Yeah,
He's
we're gonna be okay.
He's you're gonna find him sleeping in the damn locker room
That's
before
okay.
a win.
I'm excited. Like I said, I've been a Dolphin fan since 1970. I was born in 64. I became a Dolphin fan in 1970. I seen the Dolphins at Nickerson Field play my first ever game, Boston Patriots.
Nice.
So think about that for a minute. We're in 2026.
Tom Brady was still playing fucking t-ball.
In 1970, Tom Brady wasn't even a scratch in his dad's nuts.
He's playing t-ball, all right.
Think about that.
Let me ask you guys this though. Tell me if you guys agree with this though. If we have any primetime games, it's going to be against the Chargers coming back home because of McDaniels.
Of course.
Nah, I don't think that we're gonna have that as a
There we
primetime
go.
game.
That's what we want to see. But I don't know. It's not like
Nah,
I don't
he's not
think
the
they
head
left on like
coach.
bad terms and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think if any TV game, it would probably be if we play a nationally televised game.
Mexico,
because we got Kansas City at home.
I even think they would applaud him, honestly.
The Mexico
I
game.
don't
That's
think they
against San
would boo it.
Francisco. Yeah, that would be a nationally televised game.
You got to think, Hafley has history with the head coach with San Fran. He has history with some of the staff over there as well. So,
Yeah, they haven't moved the game yet, but I think they're going to play it in Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if we do actually, I mean, Jay generally like to put Miami on because of the weather seasonally. It wouldn't be surprising me that if they put us against New England, because they're the quote unquote the new team, the shiny toy now.
And that's when we win. And that's when we shock the whole fucking, that's why we shocked the whole country.
Hey, I went down there when we beat them on Monday night with the orange jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
And Waddy Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills ain't going to come down to Hard Rock in September. You know that's not going to happen ever since they were puking their guts out.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what it is? We all think that we know what the schedule is going to be, but it's all TV. TV controls that. They can say whatever they want, but they control that because they want primetime games. And they don't want to be.
It's taken so long for the Seattle Sonics to come back.
Yeah.
We need
listen,
back.
I've seen the Seattle Sonics play in Seattle. That's how long ago that was.
Cool. That's
I was stationed in Bradenton, Washington, in the Navy.
Man. This city is.
Oh, you live in
team.
Seattle?
Yeah, I live in Seattle. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. Wait, I seen the Sonics when they had Detlef Schrempf, Percy Hawkins. I seen them play against Utah Jazz. Yeah, that's when they were decent. This is before Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. This is when they had Nate McMillan was still playing, who's the Lakers assistant. He was playing. They had Jack Sikma. This is like 84. Yeah, 84, 85, because my ship was out of Bradenton, Washington.
Real quick, let's welcome Colonel Sanders to the show.
Yo, Ali, what's up, brother?
What's up? Oh my God, he does look like Colonel Sanders.
I'm just
wait. Are we fighting for gray hair right here? Because I got some gray hair, brother.
No, he's rocking it. He's Mr. KFC. He's rocking it, Allie. Hell yeah.
My birthday is what, 3 weeks away, bro. I'm getting old. That's pretty much where I'm at.
You put 30 what?
Oh, cut it out. How old are you going to be?
30 what?
I'm going to be 45.
Oh, boy. Hey, so I'll tell you what. When you get to 62 like me, then you can say you're old.
I got 4 years on you. I got 4 years on you, Ali.
Or if you get Papa Paul's age, 95.
102. What the fuck you talking about? It's 102, man.
he just happens to be 21 with 30 years experience. Okay, come on.
Hey, you know when you're old, when your social security number starts with 1.
Oh,
Don't show it, Russell.
I'm
Hey,
old
hey,
because-
Russell. Hey,
listen
Russell.
to this. Listen to
Don't
this.
too
The
much
funny
about that.
thing is,
Mr. Polk.
the funny thing is, me and my father-in-law have the last 14.
We lost you there.
We lost you, Ollie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Me and my father-in-law's social security number, the last 4 numbers are exactly the same.
Wow, nice.
They don't do that anymore. So that's
No.
all.
Well, you know what it is. You got so many people on this planet. How many numbers can you keep running through without being the same?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, in America, people born here, social security numbers. How many numbers can you possibly combinations? I mean, throw together and think, oh man, that's close. Nope, that's not close.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Hey, winners, are you going to be able to make a game this year, or with us being bad, you're probably just like, it's
I'm
not
gonna be
really.
honest with you. I'm not sure. Don't count me out. I might surprise everybody. You never know. So we'll see.
Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah, every game.
Curious.
Not every game.
Season opener, I am throwing a tailgate party. Just letting that know now. I got my Dolphin tents. I'm ready to rock and roll. I got the grill. I'm ready to go.
The only thing I'm hoping for is that the Dolphins game here is early.
Yeah.
I went to the game in January. That wasn't pretty. And especially when you don't have nothing to play for.
And it was cold.
Yeah, it was the last game of the year.
Hey, Derek, you better park that tailgate party over by me and Ali.
I know. I might have to try to talk you in and come over to 18, but 13 does look good.
No. Ali and I park in the same spots.
Yep.
Yeah, I also I watch Papa Paul's truck while everyone sits there and tries to take pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be pretty nice having a nice big easy up with Dolphins 10 on it and having slinging back some burgers and then seeing an awesome Ford Dolphins truck right beside me.
My friend that I bring to all the games, my brother, he's not really my brother, but I call him my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Him and I are trying to get a 50-inch TV and an inverter and stuff. We're gonna get Madden going at the same time.
Oh, dude, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. It'd be really cool if the afternoon games, because I can watch if I watch the early game from my tailgate, it would be pretty cool actually.
Yep.
You mean when you're on the road?
Yeah, like you can put it in the back of the truck, right? So when like for example, when let's say it's a 4 p.m. or a primetime game, I while I'm at the tailgate, I can be watching all the 1 o'clock games. To give you an example.
Yeah, like I do out here in the West Coast.
Yeah.
We got to get you off the West Coast down into Miami. I promise you. Have you been to a game out here yet?
Yeah, I grew up in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been going there since it was Joe Robbie Stadium. I remember when it was Pro Player.
Yep. Land Shark.
I remember, wasn't it? No, it wasn't Mars ever.
It was Land Shark.
Land Shark.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I moved to St. Pete around that time.
You know, the funny thing is, my first ever game on the road, I went 81 Dolphins at the Orange Bowl. David Woodley was the quarterback.
Oh, I remember David Willie. Yeah.
Yeah. Against the Baltimore Colts.
Was that Johnny Unitas?
No. I'm not that old.
The man winners must be 202 if Papa Paul was 100.
Hold on.
Okay. I don't even know how to respond to that shit, but fuck.
we all know Winners is younger than me, so unfortunately.
Only by 10 years. Only by 10, bro.
Paul, somebody asked Paul to show his yearbook picture, and it was on the wall in Africa.
Hey, so you guys got plans for the draft? Anybody do anything special?
I'm going to be watching it on TV and joining you at times, Ali.
Definitely, please. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Share it with everybody here from West Coast.
I'm gonna be hanging out with Ali the Persian.
Yeah, so make sure you share the link because I want everyone to come up. Probably what we'll do for the first night is, well, it's going to be pretty much commentary in the beginning until we pick, and then I'm dropping the link so everyone can talk about our pick and everything. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, we get both our picks in 11 and 30. Maybe 30 gets traded, maybe. But
yeah.
What is your view on 11? What are you thinking, Ali? I already said Fano or Delane.
Well, nobody's a fan of what I want to do, so I'll talk about it though. So essentially, I don't know. I think something wild's going to happen with this draft. Something we're not expecting. Some people are saying that there's going to be a run on offensive line. I don't know if that is really going to happen or not, because there's quite a few of them, and I don't think people need to jump up after Mainoa or however you say his name, Mayoga or whatever. Once he's gone, I think there is a drop off. There's only maybe a couple names I like at offensive line. That's why I don't think there's going to be a huge run, right? But I think based on some of the things I'm hearing, I think there's a chance that we could get one of the premier players. We could get, Mayoga, or we could get Caleb Downs. A Mansour Delane could possibly happen.
I would like that.
I like Mansour Delane. If Kate, the only argument,
Caleb Downs is gone.
Well, if he's there, Mansour Delane is there. Who are you going to pick? I like Caleb Downs. I think, to be honest, he's one of the top 3, maybe top 4 prospects in this draft. Right?
Yes.
But that's my opinion.
And I think so too. He's a safety though, but considering we could use a safety too, but our cornerback room,
So you have to sit here and look at what's the bigger hole. Is it corner or is it safety? At corner, we still have Storm Duck in the building. We have some other people. We have Marshall and some other people in the building. But do we really have our starter? No, we don't. Do we have anybody in the safety building? I mean, there's Trader. Some people like what they saw. I still think he's a project a little bit. I don't really care. I personally think safety is an absolute need. For me, it has to be corner or safety, one or the two.
I would like to see Trader get a good shot and give him a run. Let him get a lot of reps this year and see what happens.
Yeah,
I think he has the ability to really ball out, but they just need to let him have the shot.
Now, there's a possibility neither are available, either Trader, Caleb Downs or
Delane.
Delane. If that happens, then there's only one answer, and he is a big old guard, and he's a mauler. Go bring me Vega. I will take Vega at 11 all day.
That's the guy to Utah?
Yeah, Vega. I call him Vega. It's the guy from Penn State.
You would take him over Fano from Utah?
Yes, I would.
Ali know about college football because he has his own show.
I know he has his own thing. He's a Penn State fan or Ohio State fan, whatever he is.
Okay, I'm a Penn State fan. Ohio State.
He's a buck.
One of them two dumb teams.
No, I do see Caleb Downs going in the first 5 picks.
I have him possibly at 10 or to the Chiefs. That's an option. In our mock draft, or one and only mock draft that we did for 4th and 10, my show, we actually drafted him. We were able to get him based on, because I think the Giants, honestly, I think they're going to go Sonny Styles, and they're going to go and they're going to get that Fanu, the offensive lineman you're talking about. So that wasn't the option. Delane ended up going to Kansas City because they traded away Trent
McDuffie. Yeah, you just took the words right out of my mouth. That's the one who's going to take my guy.
Yeah. I think Caleb Downs going to end up 7 Washington Commanders.
Oh, that would be
from my friend who lives in the DC area, and he's a Commanders fan. He's telling me a lot of his friends and some people that know that team is enormed with Carnell Tate. I don't know what it is, but they do need a weapon for their quarterback. And even you look at Terry McLaurin, he's getting older, so they got to start looking at his replacement. And in addition, Deebo Samuel's no longer there as well, right?
But
so
you know the thing too, Cleveland also picks ahead of them. Cleveland might take him because he's from Ohio State, and he's right there.
Cleveland, I think they need their biggest issue right now. I think is the offensive line. That offensive line, the last couple of years have lost several names off of it. They're getting older. I think.
No, I know that too. But they've also signed a few offensive linemen in this offseason. They just signed somebody, the guy from Kansas City.
That's true. That's true.
So I mean, you never know. These teams, they do a lot of smoke screens. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Because we're here in Arizona, might draft Love, the running back. Who's to say? He could fall to Tennessee at 4. He could fall to 5, the Giants. We don't know.
I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong, but I'm willing to bet the Cardinals go Arvell Reese still. I have a feeling that's what.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
Yeah, they need a pass rush.
What do you guys
like I said, there's always that one team that throws that monkey wrench into the program.
Yeah, so let me ask you guys this scenario. Let's say we got Vega at 11, right? At 30, would you be mad if they decided to go at the defense and get the kid out of Toledo, McNeil Warren?
The safety?
Yeah. Would you be mad at that?
I wouldn't be bad at it, but I mean, I would prefer a wide receiver at 30.
Washington or what's that, Conception? Because what's his first?
Conception, but my issue.
I'd rather have Denzel Boston in at 30.
Thank you. I would rather have Denzel Boston, or I like the kid out of Indiana, Omar Cooper. I like Omar.
Yeah,
Cooper.
They're talking maybe the Jets take him in the second pick of theirs. I'd like him too, Cooper. But if we don't get, we need to receive at some point.
That's true.
And then
we need a big physical receiver, 6'3", 6'4".
But that's what I'm saying. I'll take Boston, or I'll take in the third round, maybe Hurst.
Casey Conception is just too short for me, Derek. So that's kind of why I'm kind of like.
We had a lot of drops too.
Lee, what's the deepest positions as far as the draft goes?
Oh, wide receiver. Wide receiver is probably one of the deepest positions. What else?
Edge.
Maybe corner, kind of, sort of. Edge, yeah, I would say edge too. Edge. But the reason I say corner is like there's Mansur Delane, and then there's
McCoy.
McCoy,
Jermod McCoy. And then there's Pounds.
There's Pounds. There's Colton Hood, who I like.
There's Cisse.
There's Noah Igbenogany. What am I saying?
No, you're talking about the kid from. He has a weird name. It starts with an O, from Ohio State.
Igbinosun.
Yeah, Igbinosun. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why I thought of Igbenogany. Sorry.
And that's your team.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was embarrassing. Who else is there? There's a couple other corners, but it's weird. Like for me,
how about Chris Johnson, San Diego State? Another one.
Johnson, that's a good one too. That is definitely a good one. For me, this is not a deep safety group, to be honest, because you look at there's Caleb Downs, there's Thieneman, yeah,
from Oregon, yep,
and then there's the kid out of Toledo,
Warren, yep.
Then there's a big drop. There's like Lorenzo Styles, who really is a developmental, maybe a 6th or 7th round pick, right? Another corner I just thought of that I didn't think of originally, Malik Muhammad out of Texas. I like him too.
They say possible 3rd round guy. Yeah, it's not bad.
Hey, do you guys think Messador and Bain go to the 1st round, the 2 Miami guys?
Bain,
they'll both go.
I feel he will, but Messador, I don't know. Like some drafts I've seen, he gets to 30 or just after the beginning of the 2nd round. So
you know why? Because he's older. He's 25 already.
That's what it is. Exactly. That is exactly what it is.
I wouldn't be surprised he gets to Tampa Bay or Carolina.
All right, guys, I am getting off for tonight. I hope to see you guys next week. Y'all guys take it easy. Happy birthday, Papa Paul. And y'all take it easy. Peace, love, and
all right, Saul, man. Love you, fam.
I love you, later, dude. All right, later.
Ali,
we're going to go ahead and call it a night.
Oh, sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Polk, give you last words there, Mr. Polk.
Okay, with the shortest of safeties in this draft, and you're saying it's a drop off not too far down the line, wouldn't that be a good reason for us to go and grab one at 30?
Say that about, was that about safety? Say it again.
Okay, since this draft is not deep in safety, wouldn't that be a good reason for us to try to get one at 30?
Well, if we don't go safety with our first pick, in that scenario, because it's not a deep draft for safety, in my opinion, then yeah, you would get a safety. It probably within, like, I'd say at 11 if you could, right?
Okay, gotcha.
You can't get Caleb Downs, and you're not comfortable with anybody else, then you're looking at a trade down scenario, right? And some people are saying they're more comfortable taking safety at like 19 or somewhere around there, not at 11. Another safety I just thought of that you could get maybe in the second round, but even then I don't like him in the second. I like him in the third. Is Malachi Fields, I think his name is, the guy at Notre Dame.
The wide receiver? Yeah, he's kind of tall.
Oh, that's a receiver. Never mind. I thought there's a safety Notre Dame has too.
Malachi Fields is the wide receiver.
God, what's the receiver? I'm sorry, the saver.
Yeah, I know. He's got a weird name too. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think hopefully the Dolphins get a choice of someone falling to them. But I'd like to say thank you guys for having me on the show. Appreciate you all.
I enjoyed being
Appreciate you, Russell.
Yep, Paul, have a good rest of your birthday this evening, and yeah, thanks for having me back on. And I've been looking forward to being back with the family. And yeah, Ollie, make sure you hit us up in the chat or whatever, or even if you got to send it to me personally, so I can get on your thing tomorrow night with the draft.
I'll send you the link, Derek.
Yeah, send it to me too.
Yeah, send it to everybody here. I'm gonna be dropping it for everybody to come up. But if you guys have the link in advance, which I will make sure you guys do, you guys come through. You guys are definitely invited. So 100%.
Appreciate you, Ali, man.
Everybody out there in the stream world, don't forget to join Ali and Fourth and You tomorrow. It's starting at 7 p.m. for the draft.
Yep.
And we will be back on next Wednesday. Ali will be up on tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday for the draft. We will be back on next Wednesday at 8 p.m. to talk about all our draft picks. Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Peace, love, and fins up, fellas.